Hey, Facebook. Hey, Facebook. Hey, Facebook. Hey, Facebook. Mm-mm. So, as I do every time we go live, I am trying to find it so that I can share it out. And while I'm doing that, I need you to share it out. Like, comment, and share. Tonight is a special night, as always, when it comes to the Art of Transparency Talk Show. I am coming on the behalf of the Invisible Daughter LLC. We have another book launch for 2020. Yay! I'm looking for it, y'all. I gotta find it. Here we are. So we have another book launch for 2020. The title is it's a Matron of Honor. The Journey to Womanhood, and I have 6 other authors. Three of them are with me tonight. So it's 4 of us. No, it looks like we got another one. Um, this has been an amazing ride, y'all. So this has been an amazing ride. So this book is talking about what was your journey to womanhood. I got so many books, I'm getting them confused. So this one is about what was your journey to womanhood? Was it easy? Was it, oh, I just woke up and I was a woman? Or did you actually go through a real journey to get to the woman that you are today? I went through a journey, right? I'll tell you all about it later. Because tonight it's not about me. It's about all of my authors, which did a wonderful job putting this book together. It is, again, there are 6 authors. This is our book. Oh, I don't know if you can see it because this light is not quite right. So this is our book. Don't worry about my nails. I'm letting them heal. Okay. Y'all already know. Those that know me know I don't play by my nails, but I'm letting them heal. So A Matron of Honor, A Journey to Womanhood, and these are all of the authors. So we had an amazing time writing this book. So I'm going to bring each of them on so they can introduce themselves and tell you about their chapter, and then we will have a conversation. Is that cool? That's cool. All right. So my first author, I want to say we met about 3 years ago. I don't even remember, but we met at an event, and she kept saying, "I want to write a book. I want to write a book. I want to write a book." Right. But I was like, write it. So she was on my last book. She was on the Wives in Waiting book, which was called, or is called, The Protector, the Provider, My Husband, My King, I'll Wait. She is a married lady in the book. She did a wonderful job on that one as well. And then she came back and did Journey to Womanhood. And I think I'm going to be with her a little bit more. I think she's going to join some more too. So I want to introduce to you my friend Latonya. Hey,
Hey, how are you?
I am wonderful, wonderful.
Great.
Let me tell you, it's been a journey, honey, to get this
Yes.
book out on these shelves. But we did it, and we did a
Yes.
wonderful, and we did a fantastic job. So tell us who you are. Tell us what made you join, and tell us the title of your chapter. And I'm going to go away and let you have the floor.
Okay. Well, my name is Latonya Willett. I am an entrepreneur, a wife, a mother, financial coach, evangelist. I'm all those things wrapped up in one, Wonder Woman, like we do, multitasking. My title of my chapter is My Womanhood Experience. Now, what made me join is because I wanted to tell my story of my womanhood experience as to how I became into my womanhood, going through the different adversities and how I overcame them with being a teenage mom twice, the death of a child, the different depression and suicide attempts that led me to where I am right now. So it was a lot of things that went on in my life from being a teenager, from like this chapter is from the age of maybe 14 up until 17. And all of that happened within just those 3 years' time. And I wanted to let some young ladies know that no matter where you come from and what's going on, you can still keep on going. As long as you have faith, as long as you have God, as long as you have that fire inside of you that say, keep on going, keep on going. Sometimes you may not even have all of that, but just keep going. As long as you wake up every day, as long as he give you breath in your body, just keep going. It will be all right.
I was trying to add myself and I got lost. Let me tell you, when you said keep going, that is like one of my favorite things. Like the train, right? It goes, all of us are, most of us are from Chicago. And if you know about Chicago or even the L train, period, you know that they go through tunnels, right?
Yes.
The train doesn't turn around because the tunnel got dark.
That's
the train
right.
just keeps going and the light shall come.
Yes.
Once you come out of the tunnel, there's the light, and you're like, oh my God, that was the darkest moment of my life. And
Yeah.
it is. But the train keeps going. So you have to keep going. So I love that you said that. I absolutely love that you said that. Because it's so real. Keep going.
And that's
So
also the reason that I didn't want to write the books when I kept saying I want to write books, because I knew it would uncover all these things, all these wounds. And I was so afraid of going back there because that was the darkest time of my life. But it can also uplift somebody else who's going through that same thing to say, well, if she made it, I can make it. Well, how did you make it?
absolutely. Absolutely. That's exactly it. That's the whole reason why we do these book collaborations, or why my company has started doing these book collaborations. Because so many people are saying, well, I want to write a book, but I don't want to write the whole book, right? So write you a chapter, write 2 chapters, right? So that you can get the story out, because honestly, your story isn't even for you, it's for
Right.
somebody else, right? So you have helped so many people with the Wives in Waiting book, and now you are helping people with Journey to Womanhood. So I thank you for being a part. I thank you.
Thank you.
So I will be back. Latonya will be back with us momentarily. So my next guest, oh my goodness. So we're working on another book project together. We met via Facebook. Let me tell y'all, if y'all use Facebook for what it's supposed to be used for, you will be okay. I don't have drama. Like, I don't have no drama on Facebook at all. I'm not doing it. No, for what? But so if you use Facebook for what it's supposed to be used for, you will, I promise you, you will gain so many supporters, networking, all of that. You will gain. I promise you. So it's been great for us. It's been so great. We got comments, y'all. Yes, the train does not stop. You got to keep going, keep going, keep going. So my next guest, her name is QR. Oh my God, we met on Facebook and we just kind of been back and forth talking, and we've become friends through Facebook. She is a great supporter of the things that I do. I try to support everything that she does. And she's on this book project, and she is on a book project coming. So I'm going to bring her out so she can tell you who she is and introduce herself.
Hi, you
Hi.
guys. Good evening. I'm QR. Some of you guys know me as just Q or Kia. So I hope everybody is well. And thank you, Mikkita, and the rest of the ladies regarding this project. I did meet her through Facebook, like she said. We connected. I don't know even how we had in common to kind of link us up together. And then she posted the I Am calendar, and it was so fitting for me what what I was going through at the time. So I connected with her with that, and she was September, I was July. I didn't know if we would work together again in some form, but we stayed in contact. Like she said, I always wanted to support something or continue to support something that she was attached to, her name, her brand. I knew what her mission was, and she wanted to help women. She has a heart for women, a spirit to help women grow. So I've been writing all of my life in some form, far as songs, poems, poetry. I just didn't know really where to begin as far as getting published. So as a teenager, people said, you are meant to be a writer, you need to do this. But again, I just didn't know where to start. So a few years back, I connected with Elisa, and she was doing the After We Parted book along with Sharon and a couple other ladies. And I decided to go ahead and just step out on faith and do that. And that was phenomenal. And then somehow this came back around with Mikkita and this project. As far as Journey to Womanhood, there are just certain things and certain steps that you have to take to get your grown woman on. We still have that idea of who we were as a child, and we still sometimes have that childish mind or behavior. But something within us wants us to grow and be mature and to continue our journey on. And sometimes we have to kind of, hush that little girl up so the grown woman can take off. So that's where I am in life. I just had to just, as I say, just put my grown woman panties on. And I'm in a good place. I'm in a good place as far as my family, as far as motherhood, as far as my career, as far as writing with these ladies, as far as my relationship. So I'm doing well. Sometimes it takes baby steps, but I've grown a lot and I'm in such a good place. Sometimes you just don't know where to begin and where the answers are. You have to connect with other women. And sometimes you just have to look in the mirror and see where you are and what you need in your life. And I'm just happy that I'm on this road. And I just want other people to know that they're not alone. Look, I'm messing my hair, fidgeting. I just want them to know that they're not alone. Sometimes people don't share their story, so people feel like it's just them. But there's nothing new under the sun. There's someone who can relate to you in some form. People just need to speak up. Part of Mikkita's brand and her slogan is transparency. And I love that because I always say that in conversation. I have a huge filter, but I'm honest. So when I become an open book, I just let it all hang out. I let people know in great detail. So again, I'm very grateful for this project, and I hope you guys enjoy the read while I fix my hair.
Let me tell you, the best thing I could do was cut all that off. I forgot about the I Am project. Don't
okay.
ask me how, but I forgot all about the I Am project. That was in 2018, guys, because the book, the calendar was a 2019 calendar. It was an amazing time. We had a great time with that too. So I do want to get to the comments. Congratulations, ladies, from Davina and Carolyn. Thank you, ladies. And Keisha said, yes, ma'am, because you were saying something good. So Keisha, I can see her saying, yes, ma'am. So yes, it's all about empowerment, right? There's so many different empowerment things going on, but we have to stay connected. We have to stay grounded. So I thank you for that. I thank you for that. So she will be back, guys. She will be back. I'm gonna bring all of the ladies on together. But we are going to get to our next young lady. This is her first book. Oh my God. But I already know it's first of many, right? Because once you start that writing, once you start that energy, it just continues and continues and continues until you get it all out. I thought I was done with my first book, and then here comes number 2. I'm on book number 5. So it doesn't stop. It does not stop. So I just want you to know it does not stop. So my next lady, or my next author in this particular book is Laina Chelle. Oh my God. We also met on Facebook. Yeah. Facebook, I promise you, if you use it for what it's supposed to be used for, you will meet so many people. Hi. It was earlier, y'all. She was nervous earlier. So tell us who you are, what the name of your chapter is, and why you chose to join this particular collaboration.
Thank you so much. Hello, Facebook. Hello, everyone. My name is Laina Chelle, and I would first like to start by just thanking God for this opportunity to be presented in front of all of you this evening. I want to thank my family and my friends, my church family, and Mikkita, and all of the other authors on this project. Yes, this is my first book. I'm super excited, but it's going to be my first of many. And, I took a moment to just step out on faith. I had declared that years ago. I've always been good at writing. I've always been good at talking to people individually, but had never took the opportunity to share my story in writing. Um, Personally, I've been a cheerleading coach for several years, and I've worked with so many young ladies from elementary school all the way through high school, and just having personal conversations with them and with my own daughter really inspired me. And this year, with the pandemic happening and everything, of course, everyone had time. And I took a moment and I just thought about the fact that my daughter, my biological daughter, because I have hundreds, but my biological daughter turned 20 years old this year, which is the age that I was when I first became a mother. And I thought to myself, of course, we always have mother-daughter talks, but there is so much that I just wanted to pour out and just put in writing to share with others, just so that everyone can have an opportunity to see where other people are on our journey. Everyone experiences something different. And my journey to motherhood definitely was not smooth sailing. Just becoming this woman that I am today. And I'm still at this place of acceptance and acknowledging, hey, this is where I am. So now I'm telling myself every day, affirm who I am and where I need to go, and accept, where I am on my journey. And it might not be perfect. It might be hazardous along the way, but take it and keep it moving and allowing myself to evolve. So, grip the steering wheel, put on my favorite music, and just enjoy the ride. And I'm enjoying that part of my life right now. And I'm enjoying the opportunity to be able to share with others in this way. I'm so excited about this book. And I look forward to just the testimonies that will come forward from everyone who this book blesses, because there are so many wonderful and powerful stories in this book. And I know it will be an inspiration to everyone. Again, I just want to thank Mikkita and just the whole team for bringing this together. I'm so excited, and I'm so looking forward to being on all of these wonderful coffee tables all over the world and just blessing others through the art of transparency. Thank you so much.
Yay! I am so animated, y'all. Let me tell you, the first book, as I've said many, 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 many times before, the first book is just opening the door. Now you have to walk through it.
Oh, I'm ready.
And let me tell you, it's going to be like other books, because you're going to realize, oh, that's a part of me that I didn't tell in Journey to Womanhood. There's a part of me that I need to still tell. So I promise you, this is just the first of many. The first of many. Because I started the year with 2. I'll end the year with 10.
Absolutely. And I just want to say to you, Mikkita, like I was saying, earlier, I literally met you today. And just to have this opportunity for us to just be meeting virtually and to do all of this and pull it all together in the midst of a pandemic is just phenomenal. So I just, thank you for your vision of bringing this thing forward in full circle. And, my dream has come true today. So thank you so much.
I am glad to be a part of the dream. So I will bring her back very shortly. So tonight we have our last author for this book. There is another author. She was unable to join the live tonight, and it's okay. So we got our last author for tonight, and her name is Meighan Cole. Her and I don't even remember. Like, we met on Facebook somewhere. Like, Facebook, use it for what it's supposed to be used for. Use it. So her name is Meighan Cole, and we're going to bring her on. Hey, honey, how are you?
Hi, everybody. Hi, Queens. How are you guys?
I am well. So we want you to tell us who you are, what's the name of your chapter, and why you chose to join this particular book collaboration.
Well, thank you so much, Mikkita. First off, like you said, Facebook is very, 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 very powerful. I want to give God the honor and the glory tonight for this segment, this chapter, the entry. And most of all, you, Mikkita, for making space for other women to join in and share their story. I have been claiming that I'm going to write a book and I'm going to do this for several years of my life. And finally, it came to fruition. So it's always been a dream. And I just thank you for that opportunity and your platform. I met you through Conchetta, her group, the Confident Woman Life. So that platform is very, very powerful as well. The connections that it helps us make with other women. My chapter in the book is A New Beginning. And when I started writing that book about the new beginning, it was all about the new beginning after going through foster care, the rape and molestation, and just trying to get my story out there to help other women overcome obstacles in life, letting them know that no matter what you go through, that there is beauty on the other side. So you will always trade those ashes and get beauty on the other side. I wanted someone else to know that, you know, a foster kid, you can go through life and you can still come out and be the CEO of your own life, that you don't let corporate America dictate you. You don't let life dictate you. You follow God, you follow things, and you know that if there's a will, there's a way. And it was to speak in regards to my late mother. I just lost my mother August 16th. It's talking about forgiveness, you know, the trauma of mother and daughter, and then how to forgive, how, you know, in a space where mental health is so real that it's typically not welcome amongst our community, but getting that help is very, very important. And I kind of touched on that, how getting help at a very young age helped me through my journey to womanhood. So really, A New Beginning is all about forgiving, and just starting a new chapter and letting go of things that can really, really hold you bound and hold you hostage for life. Foster care, I wasn't supposed to be anybody, because when people meet me, I always get, oh, you were a foster kid? And I think about it and I'm like, well, what was a foster kid supposed to look like? You know, so just, you know, hearing that made me want to get my story out to not only the foster care platform, but other women in life that may have gone through rape, molestation, trauma with their mother, living apart from their siblings, and things of that nature. I just wanted them to hear that God will give you your beauty for your ashes. And forgiveness is the biggest thing in all of that. If you're willing to forgive and let go and let God lead you, you will definitely make it through. So mine is A New Beginning, and it was basically named A New Beginning because it was a new beginning for me. When I learned how to forgive, that was the most powerful thing I could have ever done in my life. It opened up so many doors. It blessed me tremendously, and a new beginning. And I'm here, and now it's really a new beginning for me now, because I'm walking into my 40th without my mother. So it's really a new beginning right when we were getting it on track. So I do want people and other women to know that mothers and daughters relationships can be healed. They can, you know, you can forgive those people in your life that hurt you so that you can come out better on the other side. And again, I just thank you for your platform. I thank God for all of the women that's involved, and I'm here.
Yay! So while you were talking, we had our last author to join. So she's here. I want to say to you, right, beauty from ashes. I lost my adoptive mother, which is actually my biological aunt, August 1st. So I get it. There's no pain like that pain. She was the only mother I knew for a while, right? And to lose her was very devastating. and it still stings. Like it's like a punch in the face. It stings. But I digress. So I do all of this for her. I got a huge project coming up for her. Later this year, early next year. Because it's huge, right? So to you, I say, make it count. Make it count.
Absolutely.
Make it count. So just make it count. Because there's nothing losing my aunt or my because I've never called her my aunt. She's been my mom, right? I do have a biological mom. We're cool. She, raised me throughout the rest of my life. She's a great mom. But my mama, she left me August 1st. So make it count. Make it count. So I'm gonna bring you back. Thank you, Meighan, for joining us. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. And we got our last author on this particular book. Oh my God. Let me tell y'all, this has been an amazing ride. This has been an amazing ride. Her name is Cutrina Oliver. So her daughter introduced us. Her daughter is on my Art of Transparency tour. So her daughter introduced us and was like, my mom has a great story. She needs to be a part of this. So that's how we met. And since then, it's been a great pleasure meeting her. And she is a part of this book collaboration. I'm telling y'all, get the book. Get the book. It's on Amazon. You can reach any of these authors. It is there for you to get. I promise you, you will be blessed with this book. It's only 6 chapters. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, it's 6 chapters because there's 6 people. We all have a chapter. I promise you. Look how thick that is. That's not even thick. I promise you, it's gonna bless you. It's a one-night read. You don't have to you don't need a bookmark because I promise you're gonna get through with it. But it's going to bless you. Get the book. Get the book. Get the book. Get the book. So her name is Cutrina Oliver. Again, we met through her daughter, but it's been a blessing to know her. Cutrina.
Hello, ladies. How are you?
How are you?
I am good.
So I want you to introduce yourself. Tell us what the name of your chapter is and why you chose to join this particular book collaboration.
So my name's Cutrina Oliver. This is my first time being published, but I've been writing since I was a little girl. That was my internal therapy. And it was a privilege being connected to Mikkita and being a part of this. I think it's transformation. I think it's going to be transformation for a lot of people because it's going to speak volumes based on what we went through. We could actually, someone else's life can benefit from it. So again, I thank you for the privilege and the honor to be a part of it. My title is Young and Unsullied. And I was 16, young girl, started messing with someone that was a lot older than me. And I had to grow up fast. And I became a mother at the age of 16 because of it. But it helped me grow up. So my daughter that introduced me in Mikkita was my first child that came out of this. And this is what pretty much the story starts off about. But like she said, this is just a snippet, but I needed to get out, and this was a platform that was presented to me, and I'm greatly appreciative that I was able to connect with her and you ladies as well. I can't wait to read your stories because I know it's going to be a benefit to me, but I hope I can shed some light in someone else's life that you're not alone. You're not. And you think you went down this path or down this rabbit hole because you chose to. I was what they say, older people say, I was fast. So yeah, this was a way of helping me wake up that you can't go through life like this. And I, again, I appreciate it. So ladies, I do. I appreciate being a part of this, and I can't wait to read everyone's chapter. So thank you again, Mikkita.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. I do want to say we're going to bring Miss Cutrina back with all of our guests. I want to take this time to just say I thank you, ladies, right? Because you chose to give me your, it's a chapter to some, but it's your story. It's your life. You chose to give it to me, right? And allow me to put it in this book of other stories, other lives. So I thank you. Not only that, but understand that this ain't an easy journey. This has not been an easy journey. My chapter in this book was called, or is called, The Uneasy Journey, because my journey wasn't easy to get to womanhood. It's a motherhood coming out, y'all, just so y'all know. My womanhood wasn't easy. I was 37 when I left home. 37 when I paid a bill. 37. You know, most people are 16, 17, 18 years old when they leave home. No, I was 37, never paying a bill. Got a new car every 2 years. Like, so I had a silver spoon, but that silver spoon actually hindered me more than it helped me. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm very grateful for my parents, very grateful. But I didn't have a clue what this was like, right? So I just want you guys to know that this book, get it, because it talks about what we've been through. It talks about molestation. It talks about healing. It talks about mother-daughter relationships. It talks about daughter-father relationships. It talks about all of it. All of it. 6 chapters. That's all God gave me. 6 chapters. That's all. Because I was like, I need more authors. I need more. God was like, no, you got the authors. I need to be in this book. There's 6 of us, and we have a chapter. And I promise you, each chapter will bless you. So I'm going to bring all of the authors back. You are welcome to ask us questions. You're welcome to join into the conversation. We want you to join in. We want you to ask questions. Ask us about it's a matron of honor. Ask us why I named it that. Matron. When you think of matron, what does that mean to you? That's what we're going to talk about, okay? So I'm going to bring all the authors back. And here we go. And hey, guys. So I'm bringing all of the authors back. And when you first saw the title, it's a matron of honor. I know, QR, you asked me, you was like, okay, so tell me what that means. What were your thoughts on it's a matron of honor? Because I can tell you what I meant by it. So I'll leave that for last. But what were your thoughts?
Well, initially, I thought our book would just be Journey to Womanhood, plain and simple. And then you want to keep the title surprise. I'm like, really? Here she go with this? So at first it had to grow on me because I'm like, okay, I think about a matron. I think about, the bride's right-hand woman. I think about her go-to contact as far as anything that she may need as far as before or during the ceremony, that person is there to encourage and assist her. And the bride is on her journey down the aisle. So she can't necessarily do certain tasks, but she have that person in the wing, her armor bearer on hand to help her get it done. And so when I don't know if that's what you meant by all of that, but that's where my mind went with it. And I just think about us, being our own assistant, being our own armor bearer, guiding, allowing ourselves to be our own guide on our journey, not diminishing the creator because there is definitely a higher being, but not to get stuck in our own way to continue our journey. So that's why I went. So at first it had to grow on me, and then I just kept thinking about it, and I fell in love with the title. But at first I had my eyebrow up because I'm like, okay, she being sneaky, she got surprises. It's not the name of the book. I didn't know what I signed up for. But and then everybody that when I expressed the title in my current project, everybody, as soon as I said, everybody said, I love it. So I knew it was meant. It was meant. So you picked the perfect title. You let the spirit guide you and allow you to pick the perfect title. So I approve.
So we had a comment. She was on tour with us in 2019. 2020 is like a blur, y'all. She was on the tour with us in 2019, and she says nothing is plain and simple with Mikkita. Absolutely not. So tell me, anybody else? Because I want to elaborate on that. But anybody else want to talk about the title?
Yes. For me, I was excited when I saw the title. I definitely agree with QR's comments, and I just thought about the wisdom of a matron of honor. You know, in marriages, people go through so much, and that transition of crossing from singleness to being a wife. Sometimes you need somebody to pray with you, somebody to explain some things about how the whole wife journey goes, and all of that. And when you think about that, and you think about that matron title, it's like, wow, this has to be a wise woman. This has to be an exceptionally wise woman that somebody has put trust in for trusted advice. And it really resonated with me, and I really received it and respected it. And I really enjoyed it. And even the extra, you see the cover of the book, there's extra words there that are strength, resilience, power, and endurance. And those things are all just tied into that honor of being a matronly figure. And I really like it allowed me to accept my gray hair, y'all. Because I was like, oh, I thought about coloring it for a second. I was like, wait a minute, it's a matron of honor. Let me leave that there for a second.
Anybody else? I promise you, y'all are amazing.
Yes. Well, I thought the same thing as the other two ladies, but also it put me in the mind of maybe a midwife or a doula, because now not only did we go through these things to get this wisdom, but now we can be there to raise up the arms of the next woman that is going through this, to show her that there is light at the end of the tunnel, to show her that she can get through this, and just let me help guide you with the grace of God to show you that it is better. It is going to get better. Just go ahead and keep going, and I can ease the pain, the burden for you a little bit to show you and just encourage you and cheerlead you on throughout this journey.
Go ahead, Meighan. You had something to say?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. A woman that was held to high standard, one that is the listening ear for you, to be there to support you, your shoulder to cry on, and also that woman that like to cook good soul food like Mikkita over there. Just that friend, that woman, that other woman of strength, like everybody's saying, wisdom, the one that will pour back into us so much of what we pour out into this world. We just need somebody to hold us up, because we really be falling down sometimes. And as much as we try to wear that smile and wear all those different hats, we need that woman of wisdom, that woman of strength right there on our side with us.
Cutrina, you got something to add before I give you what I thought?
So I want to piggyback off of what all those ladies said. When I think of a matron of honor, I think of someone that you can confide in. That's someone that's going to be there to, say it's gonna be okay. You're gonna get through it. I'm gonna make sure you get through it. I'm here with you. So that's what I thought of it as. Yeah. So
first of all, those that know me, right, know that for real, in the midnight hour is when things come to me. So in the midnight hour, I was woke up out my sleep. Matron came to me like out of the blue. Matron. And I was like, what are we doing with this matron? What are we doing? So then I started to really listen to the word matron. So it is all of that, y'all. It is the person that you go to when you are at your wit's end. It is all of the wisdom. It is, I need you. It is, excuse me, when I can't do it by myself. All of that is the matron. But guess what? We need to be all of that for us. We need to be all of that for us. The same person that you look to in the mirror, I need to be your matron of honor. When I look in the mirror, I need to be your matron of honor. I need to make sure that I get up every morning and say, hey, let's get through it. We gonna get through it. Come on, we got such and such many days. Let's get through it. I am your matron of honor. To get to womanhood, you had to have looked yourself in the mirror and said, come on, girl, get up. Let's get it. Let's come on. I know you've been through this. I know you doing this. I know you've been hurt. I know you're sad. I know you're depressed, but we have to get through it. That was your matron of honor. That's what sparked the title. That's what sparked the title. I am your matron of honor. It's me. I got to look me in the mirror. I am my own matron of honor because at the end of the day, I got to make sure I'm okay. I got to make sure I'm okay. So yes, I'm your matron of honor. I'm going to give you the wisdom because I'm going to look myself in the mirror and I'm going to say, hey, we've been there. We've done that. Yes, I'm your matron of honor because I'm going to make sure I push you to the next level because can't nobody push you like you. That was all of the things that you guys said is the reason this title is. It's a matron of honor, the journey to womanhood, because it is. We are our own matron of honor. We have to make sure that we can get to the next level with or without a best friend, with or without a husband, boyfriend, significant other. We have to get to the next level for us, right? So that's the reason for the title. So you guys are all right. That's exactly the reason for the title. And I don't come up with titles. I just come up with projects, right? And then I see God and he's like, yep, that's the project. That's it. So none of my projects, just so the world knows, none of my projects have titles until I get the authors, and then I kind of go through this thing and I come up with the title. The whole husband, my king thing, I came up with that in the late night, midnight hour. I never know what the title is going to be. I just know what the book or the collaboration is going to be about. So I thank you guys for giving me all of that because it was absolutely on point. That is exactly what the matron of honor really, really means. I was a little scared because I was like, what if they don't like matron? Because what if they feel like matron is not the right word? But I'm glad you guys saw the vision. I am so glad you guys saw the vision. So my next question is, what do you want the world? Before I ask that question, I am going to go to the comments. We have one. I would think that the matron means you are helping those behind you that need your story to make it over to the next journey in their lives. It says that what we went through
wasn't just for you. It
wasn't, because I'm like, well, okay, wasn't just for you, it was for others. Absolutely. That's absolutely correct. Kaya, we got you are amazing. Then we have, and then a matron doesn't just leave you at the altar and get you to the altar, but she transitions you step by step into you to get you what you need. Absolutely.
That's good.
Then we have yes, and then we have that's good. Thank you guys. Keep the comments coming. Keep the comments coming. So, what is it that you want people to take from your chapter? Whether male, female, young, or old, what is it that you want people to take from your chapter? Come on, y'all, chime in. They thinking, y'all. They thinking. I know them thinking faces.
I'll go first.
Go ahead.
Mine would be that you can be simply the CEO of your own life. That no matter what you go through, what obstacles you face, that it's not about a corporate CEO. It's not about having your own business being a CEO. It is about being the CEO of your life, you healing in order to evolve, and getting the proper help that's necessary to get you to the next level to evolve. I would want the world to know that mental health is okay to service it, or you will be hurt for a very, very long time. Um, I definitely have more to write because I watched my mom go through so much, and it's just inspired me and it empowered me to write even more. But that deep childhood trauma and things that go on, if you don't get help, it's there and it comes out. It shows up. So if I had a community of children, women, young men, adults, everyone to tell, it would be grasp a hold of your life so that you can become the CEO and get the help that you need. Healing is there for us all, not just at the altar. Maybe finding a matron or your best friend. Finding somebody. But that would be it for me.
Thank you. That was good. That was good. Find you a matron. You ain't got to get married to get you a matron. I believe everybody needs that one friend that you can be like, you can say something crazy to, and they be like, no, ma'am, we're not doing that. No, ma'am. Go. You need a nap? What is it then? Like, no, ma'am, we're not. Mm-mm. I think all of us need that one friend that's just like, she's going to correct us when we're wrong. She's going to celebrate us when we're right. And she's going to get us together when we just like frazzled. I think we all need that one friend. I think, and it's more than just the altar. Absolutely. Who's next?
I'll go next. So for my chapter, Are We There Yet? I just want people to really take away from the points I made was just that your perception of where you are is wherever you need to be, and accept that. Don't try to balance yourself against what somebody else is doing. Set your plan for yourself. Talk to God about what's going on in your life and your vision for yourself, and create that reality for you. Your road may not be what someone else's is, and that's okay. The biggest part about where we are and where each one of us are in our journey is that, we all had to get to a point of where we are before we tell anybody about it. Before I can encourage anybody or empower anybody, I first have to accept where I am and know that that's okay for me. So many times personally, I felt like, oh, well, maybe I didn't do this fast enough, or I didn't do this good enough. And I just had to take time and take inventory. And like Mikkita said, look at myself in the mirror and say, my good enough really is good enough. And if, I have my own pace, and I'm thankful for that. And I'm thankful for God to provide me with the avenues that he has and the resources that he has. And, when you do take that real look at yourself in the mirror, if you don't like what you see, you do have the power to change that. You do have the power to allow certain energies to come into your life and reject certain energies as well. Just as well as we attract things, we can repel them also. If we don't want a certain type of negative energy in our lives, our circles are so important. And it's so amazing that the six of us came together on this book. I'm so excited about reading everyone else's stories in this book and just how it's going to resonate with me. I'm so excited about that. But just knowing that we're all taking a journey and we're all getting there in different ways, and even today, going to pick up my copies of the books, I needed my GPS, you know, and it's like, am I there yet? Am I there? No, I'm not there yet. So, you know, however things resonate with you in life is how they resonate with you. And be okay with it and love yourself in spite of.
Ooh, I love that. Thank you. Who is next? Oh my God. This is amazing, y'all. Keep going. Who's next?
I want to go next. I just don't want to cry.
This
'Cause I'm
has been
trying
an
to
amazing
really,
journey. I just want y'all to know.
yes, I'm hearing everybody else's story, and then also I'm thinking about mine, and I'm really speaking to, even though it's going to help some women that's in this situation, I'm really speaking to the teenage girl that may not feel that she has any hope, may not have a strong family foundation, may feel like everything is against her, and is just going through and don't have the tools to say, I need to do this, I need to do that. I thank God that He did allow me to speak to my teachers, had confidence in my teachers that I could speak to, that said, well, maybe you should try this or maybe you should do that. And I got the mental help that I needed. And that worked wonders, because what if I wasn't here today to tell this story? What if I would have those 3 attempts that I attempted on my life? What if they had went through and my oldest son would not have had his mother here? And all the brilliance that's in my other baby, you know him. What if and the lives that he touched through the things that he do, I would not have been here to give birth to him so that he can touch other people's lives. It's a domino effect, the different things that we go through and that we encounter in our lives, because it's always there, whether it's good or bad, it's there to touch others. So just like the different suicide attempts, my child dying. Can you imagine a child dying and you're the mother and you're only 17 years old, barely 17 years old, going through something like that? And I just, I just want them to know that you can come from the dirt. You can come from nothing to feeling like that you shouldn't even be a blimp on this earth, feeling lower than the rock on the ground. But then come and build yourself up with the grace of God to keep on calling on His name. That, because sometimes you may not have a prayer, you may not know how to pray, but if you can just say Jesus and know that He gonna move for you,
Come
and
on.
going, and to also not worry about the stipulations. Because see, with us being Black people, there's a lot of stipulations about mental health. But you got to understand and recognize depression is of the devil. It's spiritual and it's physical. And you have to go get that help that you need. It's chemical as well. You got to go get that help that you need. Whether you have to take medicine or not, it does not matter. I had to take pills in order to get off. The first medicine didn't work, but the second one did. But I'm glad that God pointed me in that direction, and He kept me to hold on so that I could be here for my babies now. Now my first child, the firstborn, has a child. So now I'm a grandmother to him. The third born has a child. I'm a grandmother to him, but I'm still here to see them and to say, go to school, get your education. I have a degree. I have been able to touch other people's lives since then, and my babies have been able to touch other people's lives since then. You can come from nothing. You can come from the dirt. You can come from the muck and the miry clay, but you can also come back to be somebody, to touch somebody else's life, to be a vessel for the Lord to use. Because somebody needs to hear your story. You didn't go through this just for yourself. You didn't go through this just because you were so low and because the family that you came from and everything. It doesn't matter what family you came from. It doesn't matter who did you wrong. It doesn't matter who didn't listen to you, who didn't stand up for you. But if you just keep on holding God's unchanging hand and keep holding on and calling on to Him and get the help that you need. See,
Beautiful.
It's gonna
Take
be
your time.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Your labor, and you still ain't done. Because as long as you got breath in your body, you have purpose. You are here for a reason.
Yes.
Even if it's just say hello. It was sometimes that I felt so low that I wanted to kill myself, but somebody said hello. And I said, okay, well, I won't do it today. I'll do it tomorrow. Because they smiled at me and said hello. You have purpose.
Yes.
Yes.
So, guys, that's what this book is about. I'm telling you, get the book. Come on. Oh my gosh,
That
that's
was good.
3. Come on. Woo.
That was good.
See? What? Come on, somebody. Um, Purpose. Purpose.
So
The
I'll go.
matron
I'll,
has purpose. See? The matron of I'm telling you, the title alone says so much. So when you pick it up and you be like the matron of honor, I wonder if this is a marriage. No, it's not about marriage. It could be, but it's who are you? Like it's so important, y'all. Come on, Cutrina, I see you. Come on.
okay. So my title is Young and Unsullied. And I was fast, I was. And
We
it
all
caused
will.
me it caused me to come into motherhood a lot younger than I wanted to. But I'm not saying that as a victim. I'm saying that as an overachiever, not an overcomer, an overachiever. Because you're going to read my book, my chapter, and in my chapter it says I was told I wasn't going to be anything in life but fast and have a lot of babies. I have 4 of them, but I've also become an ordained minister. I'm a successful real estate licensed realtor. I'm a life coach, and I like to talk with women that empower each other. So I know this didn't happen by happenstance. I know this was required of me, and I've always written. And when this came, my daughter said, "You got something?" I said, "I can have something.
I
I
can.
can have something." Because I need for you to hear what I have to say. Just like all of us like that. Lady, you are beautiful. What's her name, Latonya? And let me tell you something. You got to come from somewhere to get somewhere.
That's right.
So it ain't where you come from, it's where you're going to. The journey's just started for all of us, I believe.
Come
I'm
on.
I'm
Yes.
51 years old and I have never felt better in my life. And if I tell you half the things I've been through, it would blow your hair back. So that's for some more books. So I'm gonna keep writing. Yeah, I already asked Mikkita, are you going to publish my next one? Because
I am.
it just stirred something up in me. I had stopped writing for a long time. They say writer's block. I've been published. I've had 7 poems published, but it wasn't speaking to my narrative. And my narrative is to be able to help women like you, women
Come.
like me. So I'm so thankful for this journey. I am. The womanhood. I am. I would have never met none of you. And I know it wasn't by happenstance. I don't
Not
believe
at
in
all.
that. I believe in purpose.
Well, honey, QR, I think you the last one.
This journey is definitely not easy. Like we have this picture painted regarding who we are and what we want in our life. And some of it is, wants, needs, desires. Some of it is truly a fantasy. But when it get to the real deal, this journey is not easy. No matter how good you have it, you're going to have a moment of needing someone else. You're going to have moments of just having challenges. You're going to look back at your life like, I didn't expect to be in this place. But
Mm-hmm.
it gets better day by day, sometimes moment by moment. You just have to get through it. On this journey, it comes with many roads, many sceneries, and sometimes you get and you look around like, how did I get here? I don't want to, be here. But you just have to keep on going. Life is truly worth living. And there have been some moments I wanted to give up, especially during my hurricane. And all the goodness that came after that, if I would have gave up, I would have never experienced that. So no, life is not perfect. You're going to have your ups and downs. Sometimes you're going to have moments of just distress, torment, or turmoil. But if you could just hold on and just keep on going, you'll just get to a better place. And then when you get to that better place, you can look back and help for other people so they can keep on going. So our journey is just not for us. It's about allowing us to tell our own story so other people can learn from it so they know it gets better to keep on going.
Ooh, y'all spoke words tonight. Sure. I don't know about
And
everybody
I
else.
received it. And I received it.
Yes.
I did too.
Yes.
So get the book. Get the book. I promise you, during this pandemic, I have only been a vessel. This was not my doing. If you had to ask me 2 years ago, would this be something? Absolutely not. Absolutely not, right? But I listened, I learned, I obeyed, because this is something that's needed right now. This is something that we need. We need to hear the stories. We need to read the stories. We need to know the stories. We need to know that we too can make it through. And that's what this is. This book collaboration will tell you, I've been through it all. I have been through these 6 chapters. Yes, 6 chapters. That's all it is. I promise you. But baby, it's not all. You know what I'm saying? Like, these chapters are major chapters to tell you, been there and done that. That's what this is. I've been there, I've done that. And if I've been there and I've done that, you can too. You can survive it. You can get through it. You can get past it. That's the most important part. You can get past it. I promise you, y'all. Get the book. Get the book. It's called It's a Matron of Honor, Journey to Womanhood. It is on all the shelves. It is with each one of these wonderful authors. Get the book. Get the book. So, ladies, I want to take the time. Well, let me read these 2 comments first, and then I'll say my last words. Help is important of us. We are in denial of the fact that we need it. Until we face it, we can't get past it. Then we bleed out into the world. That is so true with mental health, because that's what she's talking about. And the second one is create your own reality to get the best journey for you. Acceptance of self, and know I'm sufficient in and of myself. That is absolutely true. So I just kind of want to say thank you guys for tuning in, and thank you, ladies, so much for being a part of It's a Matron of Honor, the Journey to Womanhood, because I just believe somebody's going to be touched. I believe somebody is going to be able to say, you know what, they went through it, so I can get through it. They got through it, so I can too. It's all about I can too. I am your matron of honor. I will serve as anybody's matron of honor. I promise you. Because we can get through this. So any last words? Tell us how we can get in touch with you, and then we are out of here, y'all. How can we get in touch with you, Latonya?
You can get in touch with me on Facebook as Latonya Willett. I also have, because I'm a financial coach, I do have a page called Latonya Brown Willett, where I give nuggets about financial information. Also, Instagram is Latonya BW. My email is latonyawillett@yahoo.com. And I guess that's about it.
Well, tell us how we can get in touch with you, Laina.
On Facebook, I am KD, like Kevin Darnell. KD is me. On Instagram, I am Kia in Pictures. And my website is lainachelle.com.
Yay. How can we get in touch with you, QR?
Well, if you call me, need me. If you need me, call me. As far as Facebook, Kia Williams Oaks. As far as my company, Epiphany Expression at gmail.com. And I mean, I will be working together still. So hit up Mikkita's page and look out for me. Look out for us. Hey, ladies.
Oh, Megan, how can we get in touch with you?
Okay. First, I just want to say to you ladies, thank you so much. I have taken away so much inspiration, and I'm holding y'all words tonight. Latonya, bless you because you spoke a word.
She did. She always does.
And I am so appreciative. It touched me, and I cannot wait to read each and every one of your stories. I am Meighan Cole on Facebook. My name is a little bit different, MEIGHANCOLE. I am Meighan Cole _business acumen on Instagram. And my email is Meighan Cole 360 at Gmail. I have a couple of businesses that you can follow through my pages. And that's how you reach me. And I'm with QR. If you need me, call me. I'm here.
And Cutrina, how do we reach you?
So I'm Cutrina Oliver on Facebook. My Instagram is C the Negotiator, the letter C, the Negotiator. Through email, it's katrinao@gmail.com. And if I can have all you ladies do something for me, you have a crown on your head, whether you know it or not. Can I just have you adjust it?
Baby,
And carry
it's
on.
just good.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Every day. I want to thank you, ladies, so much for joining in. I want to thank you, Facebook, for joining in. This is yet another Invisible Daughter LLC book launch. We are now officially launched. It's a matron of honor, the journey to womanhood. Latonya, you want to say something, honey? What's up?
Well, since I did say it's a domino effect, and I was here to birth my baby, I do want to plug his little business. Dance characters. He brings joy to all the babies. He get in a costume, cartoon character, and come to the birthday parties and everything. So you can follow him on Dance Characters on Facebook.
Yay! He is a very real part of AOT. You can't see the banner, but he is on this banner as well, Dan's character. So I want to thank you ladies for joining the book. I want to thank you ladies for joining us tonight. And I want to thank all of you out there in Facebook and YouTube world. Thank you, thank you, and thank you. Get with any of these authors to get the book today. The book is also on Amazon, but I want you to get the book from all of our authors so that we can sell, and sell some more. Thank you and have an amazing night. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you, Facebook.